Path into Health that there is one fruit that tends to work for everyone, except for maybe a very few people, and that fruit is apple. Apple works for everyone. When you start your day with water and apple, if you don't have ulcer, that's an ulcer that stops you from eating apples. I throw a challenge to you. It's a wellness challenge. So you can take it up. I throw a challenge to you. In the next 1 month, make it an habit to start your day with water and one apple. You will be amazed at the health results you have. And please note that drinking water, as much as possible, avoid cold water. Yes, avoid cold water. Okay? Then limit intake of animal proteins like chicken, turkey, meat, all of that. Fish is good. Fish is very healthy, but try not to fry it most of the time. Most of the time it's better you have it in a boiled version. It's healthier that way. Your boiled egg is good. Then limit intake of refined sugar as well. Refined salt. Sea salt is your best option any day, anytime. If you're trying to address your BP, sea salt is a better option for you. And switching to natural seasonings help. Processed foods, saturated fats and the likes, avoid them as much as you can. Do you know that every time you eat or drink, you are either feeding disease or fighting it? Every time you eat or drink, you are either feeding disease or fighting it. We are what we eat repeatedly. Healthy eating is not an habit. Is any movement that makes your muscles work and requires your body to burn calories. Regular exercise has been shown to help boost energy levels and enhance your mood. It may also be associated with many other health benefits, including a reduced risk of chronic disease. We realize that a lot of times when people even follow healthy diets, they tend not to really exercise as such. And that was what brought about an initiative we started a year ago here in Ota. So we started an initiative whereby we encourage people to exercise every second Saturday of the month. We do that at St. Michael Mini Stadium, here in Ota. And so we realize that as they are eating healthy and they are not exercising, they're not getting the full health benefits. And so when we introduced that, it helped a lot. Like tomorrow is another session we'll be having. We hold it every 7:30 a.m. and it has helped a lot of people. I remember a woman who was having issues with fibroid. Her fibroid started to shrink faster when she added up the exercise. So she started joining us for the exercise and the fibroid started shrinking. Exercise is so important. Those who think they have no time for exercise will sooner or later have to make time for illness. So what would you rather make your time for? Make time for exercise. So exercise, you have different moves. Those squats helps for women. Anything having to do things that makes you squat then jump, squat, jump. Now, any woman who is trying to address an issue like involves trying to shrink like fibroid or ovarian cysts, ensure to do exercises that makes you lift your leg to your waist point and higher. Do them repeatedly. The more you keep doing them, it helps you a lot. This month of March, we have a wellness challenge that we're doing, and we call it March to Wellness. So, what you're doing is march on the spot for 10 minutes. So keep marching, and as much as you can increase the leg, keep moving it, raise it, set, point for yourself, and keep at it. So you can see different moves. You understand? So exercise is key. And finally, rest. Never feel guilty when you have to rest. Women have a weakness for that, because women have a lot of things to do. So when the woman who needs rest, she feels like, I'm supposed to be doing this, I'm supposed to be doing that. Rest is part of the work you need to do. So include that in your daily routine. Rest refers to any behavior that aims to increase the physical or mental well-being of a person. Rest is the antidote to stress. It is during rest that our brain and entire body repairs itself. Now, I choose to share this. People who are doing great, doing awesome things and not realizing the importance of rest. Elon Musk shares his experience. You know, he's also the one that owns Twitter. See what he's saying. He says he upped his sleep to 6 hours per night. And that his old routine hurt his brain. So he wasn't sleeping up to 6 hours before, and he realized it hurt his brain. He says his days of trying to sleep less and work more are over. Sleep is important, and like Elon Musk discovered, honestly, amidst many things you have to do, try to get between 6 to 8 hours of rest, especially if you're trying to address an health issue. If you're trying to recover from health issue, make sure you sleep more. Your body can heal itself. And then rest is not only sleep. Rest is anything that helps you to feel better. Please note, when sleeping, do not keep your phones beside you. Am I communicating? Let your phones be far from you when you sleep. Otherwise, the radiations from your phone will prevent your body from sleeping well. Keep it far from you. So anything you enjoy as a form of rest, get it done. Finally, health and wellness are essential aspects of our lives that contribute to our overall happiness and quality of life. Good health allows us to live our lives to the fullest. Participate in activities you enjoy and be there for the people we care about. Maintaining a healthy lifestyle requires determination, dedication, and commitment that will lead to satisfaction. Healthy lifestyle will not only make a woman confident and productive, it will also drive her to success as she performs better in her daily endeavors. You deserve good health, and you enjoy good health by God's grace. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please keep clapping for her. Keep clapping for her. Thank you so much for that wonderful talk. You are what you eat. Anytime we eat or drink, we are either feeding disease or fighting it. Please, let's take that home. And there are lots of things to take home. Thank you so much. Next on the agenda, I want to invite the secondary school students for their performance. Please, a round of applause as they file out. Bell Secondary School, we're waiting for you. of Mrs. Barrister Ayomole. Man, you're welcome. Yes. And we all know dance is a part of exercise too, right, ma'am? So when you dance, you exercise. So I want to join every woman in the house to always make sure 5 minutes dance. I know my barrister does that too. Every time she does that. I'm going to borrow a cue from you. Well done. So without wasting much of our time, the next item on the program is the presentation by the second speaker. But to do that, join me as I make welcome Bibiana Unjogu, the Dean of College of Management Sciences, as she comes to read the citation of the second speaker. Please, a round of applause for her. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. We're going to stand on an already established protocol. I have the citation of Mrs. Mary Ojediro before me, and I call upon her to step forward and stand while I read the citation. Today, we have a woman of power, positive influence and meaning. She is a true woman of substance, one who never lets adversity define her, but uses it to fuel her determination. She is no other person than Mrs. Mary Ekinyo Ojediro. Mrs. Mary Ekinyo Ojediro was born in 1957 in Warri, Delta State, to Chief and Mrs. Frederick Akemi. She attended St. Anna's Primary School, Brutu, from 1963 to 1969, and later Brutu Grammar School, Delta State, from 1970 to 1975. In 1975, she gained employment as a clerk at Bumadi Local Government Authority from July to December. After that, she enrolled at the School of Midwifery, Zuma Memorial Hospital, Irwa Ishan, in 1976, and graduated in 1980 as a midwife. She became a registered midwife SRM in 1981, and with registration number RM22034. It is worthy to note that her working career started at Sokoto State Health Management Board, Birnin Kebbi, where she served as a staff midwife from 1981 to 1985. Mrs. Ekinyo Ojediro later pursued a career in nursing at the School of Nursing and Midwifery, Baptist Medical Center, now Bowen Teaching Hospital, Ogbomosho, from 1985 to 1988. She became a state registered nurse SRN with registration number RN6808 in 1989, making her a doubly qualified nurse SRN and SRM. In 1988, she assumed the role of nursing sister with Sokoto State Health Management Board, Birnin Kebbi, and was promoted to senior nursing sister in 1991. She's strong, smart, at least to be able to capture our Vice Chancellor. But most importantly, always being herself at all times. She conducts her life with patience, honesty, and integrity. As you can see, she's a rare person indeed. It may interest you to know that she has the ability to keep herself happy in the mindset of chaos that life throws at her. A dutiful wife, mother, grandmother, a cook, and a home builder. Mrs. Ojediro relocated with her husband to Ogbomoso in 1992 and recommenced her career as a staff nurse midwife at Baptist Medical Center, Ogbomoso. In 1985, young and beautiful Mrs. Mary Ojediro joined Lautech as a nursing sister, progressively moving up the ranks as below. Senior nursing October 1st, 1988, Principal Nursing Officer in 2002, Assistant Chief Nursing Officer in 2005, and Chief Nursing Officer in 2008. Resourceful at her duty post, Mrs. Ekion Ojediro was appointed as Assistant Director of Nursing Services, ADNLs, in 2012, a position she held until her retirement from Lautech in 2022. Mrs. Mary Ekion is happily married to Professor Jeremiah Oludele Ojediro, whom she fondly calls the Jerry Boy. The couple is blessed with a daughter, Dr. Joke Oluwatoyin, and a granddaughter, Inioluwa Gabriela. Ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you the woman that always helped the Vice Chancellor of this university to do all the good jobs that we always see. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, the Registrar, the Bursar, and the University Librarian. Thank you for making this possible. I want to stand on the existing protocol. I appreciate the management of the Bells University of Technology for the opportunity to be here and contribute to this discourse. I appreciate the management for encouraging the women to give their expression of the feelings, their feelings, to contribute to the development of the university community. May I also appreciate women for coming together to celebrate this unique day with other women all over the world. The International Day, the International Women's Day. To me, this International Women's Day is laudable as it gives women three things: recognition, voice, and significance in the university and the world at large. The topic that I'm to discuss this morning, or afternoon if I'm correct, is inspired inclusion.
Left, right, left, right.
Forward.
Front to your profession.
Okay, thank you. Inspired inclusion, family and community development. In the past, women are only in the background or shadows, completely, at times are completely neglected in decision making. With this, there is now the need for women inclusion in the family and community development. This brings the question to mind. Who is a woman? What qualities must she have or expected to have to be included in decision making? Answers to this question may or should actually inspire the desire for inclusion in the making of decision or developmental processes. A woman is the feminine gender in the family, community, and society, often erroneously referred to as a weaker vessel. And I don't think I see any reason why we women should be called a weaker vessel, because whatever a man can do, we can do better. This leads to questioning the quality and characteristic in a woman to desire inclusion in decision making or developmental process in the family and community. I want to digress a bit. When I was still a younger woman, my father-in-law will always want me to be there when I'm making any decision. Even if they want, he will ask, have you gone to Mama Tony to ask? That is because he had in me. My brother-in-law will do this in the church. They will do the same. Thing is, when we are women, because we are women, we have more ideas with us. So for us to be relegated behind, it's not really good, and it's not really what we want. When you look at it, we have about 10 things to really look on, attributes of women that we should look on, and you really know that we need to into the community for any decision making. Number one there is prudence. We are trustworthy. If you are trustworthy, you will be prudent. And like we women, we know how to manage money. Give a woman money, give a woman money, and she will spend it wisely. Like if you are a man, let me give you a secret, man. Whatever you have, just give her, because she will feel you have more money. Give her the little, she will walk, cook with it, she will still have change for the family. So we are prudent, we are honest and trustworthy, sincere, truthful. We don't usually tell lies. We don't, except when we've been trampled upon. We don't tell lies. We don't. The third one I want to discuss is caring. Yes, can you open it? Don't worry, I can take it. We are very caring people. We are loving, cautious, watchful, and joyful. We show kindness and concern for others. That is why at times you will see we women living our own problems and attending to other people's problems, because it's inbuilt in us. We are strong. A woman is always strong. We are strong. We are fearless and energetic. We are determined to do as one wants, even if others advise against us. In as much as we know that what we are standing for is right, you cannot put us back. We will do it, and it will come out fine. We are generous, very, very generous. We are open-handed, we are good people, we are kind and merciful. Showing readiness to give more, especially money, than strictly necessary. If you see a woman who is generous, she does not just give you because she wants to give you. If she knows you have a need, she will even give you more than what you deserve. We are built like that. We don't hoard money, we give. Number 6, we are long-sighted and well prepared. We are very cautious and prepared for any eventuality. Well prepared. We think outside the box. When we think of today, and we still think for years to come, that look, what will I do if this thing happens? That is why you always see women, they have some extra cash somewhere to fall back on at any time. Integrity. Number 7, we have integrity, morally upright. We are dignified people, showing a composed manner that is worthy of respect. Come and take of it. That is why when we see some of our guests dressing anyhow, we caution them, we talk to them, we ask them to comport themselves, because that is what we are made of. When we were growing up, that's how I would say maybe there is no civilization, but you dare not wear clothes that are exposing. If you cannot even leave the house. You cannot even leave the house because your parents will not allow you. I remember as a girl growing up, that was when hot pants was ready. When I mean hot pants, I think the world is turning back to those days. Is just short. It's just short and small. And those days, those are the guys. They'll say, have you seen a wearing hot pants? It's not every family that tolerated that. Like when I was growing up, if they catch you wearing that, you will not eat. You will not eat. You know, after our children, this is the thing raining, and we allow them go. It doesn't happen like this, those days. The next number 8 is benevolent. We are wise and kind. We have a deep understanding, keen discernment, capacity for sound judgment, embodiment of wisdom and kindness. Yes. The women, I think, at times sometimes because of this is where some men will always want to take us for granted. But no way, you don't give them that chance. Our big benevolence should not be allowed to be taken for granted. You stand your ground. We know what we are doing because we are sincere people. We are wise people and we are kind. Number 9 is industrious, invaluable and prosperous. When one is industrious, you work with energy, devotion and diligence. We work in excellence and never quit until the work is done. I remember when I was not as young as this or old as this, I like fufu. So what I do is I don't buy. I will go to the market and buy the fresh cassava. I will soak for 3 days. I will make it myself and store it in the freezer. And it stays for months. And that is what we will all eat. So there is no space for being lazy at all. Number 9 is God. You show an initiation for someone or something we believe a good idea and quality. When you are God-fearing, people will always come to you to ask for some things they are not clear about. And because you read in the Bible, you will tell them. And these are the qualities that we have. And for a woman to have all these qualities, it is then that you are really to be included into the community. Like when you have a woman that does all this, the community people will be asking, how are they doing their own? Always she gives us right, she takes care of her children, her husband and her, they are in good terms. So they will wonder how it's being done. In my conclusion, I want to say women with dimension characteristics obviously will not be left out in family development. I remember when I newly got married. For those of you people that married from the same tribe, you will not feel this. For you to be included into the family, because you are Igbo, your husband is Igbo. So the journey continues. You are Yoruba, your wife is Yoruba, the journey continues. But for somebody like me coming to marry a Yoruba man, you should understand those days, and it was really problem. But for me to be accepted into the family is because of all these qualities I just mentioned. So it was easy for me to be accepted. Because number one, getting to know even the tribe, how to speak the Yoruba, how to mix with them, was not easy. So because of my own way of doing things, I become included into the family and into the community. My brother-in-law will always tell his wife, don't you see the way Mama Tony is doing? But they know themselves because I go to Obama and the foreigner in the place. So that's how it goes. So she will be desired and her voice and suggestion cannot be ignored. She stands for the truth. The qualities will make her inclusion absolutely necessary and make for a development of a solid base family. The offspring of such a woman will have attributes of us, thereby having a strong, reliable, and closely knit family. Because the community sees the way she's doing, her children are picking up her character. The woman in the family will be depended upon by her husband, her children, and her neighbors. Other people in the community want to know how are these people doing their own. You won't see them quarreling. So we ask the woman that know that yes, she's truthful, they will say please go and meet her and take advice from her. Hence, the woman with this attribute will be involved in the decision of the family and the community level. When you gave me family community development, yes, it is it is the family that makes up the community, because family plus family makes up the community. God will bless us, and thank you.
Please, let's appreciate our mommy. Please, with a standing ovation, please put your hands together as she goes to her seat. Please put your hands together and sustain the applause, please. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you for honoring us today. We appreciate you, Ma. Please, you may be seated. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you, and thank you again. Yes, I must say we are all having a wonderful time, because I am. And I know that every woman seated here today is having a swell time, a beautiful time, with all the men supporting us. So a round of applause for us again. Please, if you are a woman in the house, appreciate yourself. Yes, still in the program, the next item on the list is the drama troupe presentation. But before they come up, we are going to have a song presentation by one of our best students with the name Fiti. Please, Fiti, if you are around, please come forward for your presentation, for your song presentation. Fiti. Oh, okay, thank you.
Hi everybody.
let's put our hands together for him. In short, when we were getting in the mood, he stopped it. When I was already about to dance, he stopped it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? We are going to have a repeat. I promise us we are going to have a repeat. So the drama troupe, we are waiting for you. Please, let's appreciate the drama troupe. Come forward.
I know what it takes for a man to have lost his pride. This is another Ojúde-Ọba fight coming up. How I wish Aroma Shogun would include me. I know my strengths. I know what I am capable of doing. I can fight. I am strong. If it has never happened before, it must happen.
To break, despite the fight battle. The king of lions has already retreated to regain his strength. Let all wolves go into hiding at the wall of my king of lions.
Aduke, why have you come to mock me? Even if you want to do that, please stand up, stand up. If you want to do that, must you come to rub it in?
Come of that. I dare not mock the king of lions. With claws I have come to strengthen and sharpen. I have come to make a proposition.
Proposition?
Yes, a proposition.
What is your proposition?
Well, what I mean is that I want you, Aroma Shogun, to include me, Aduke, in the flight. Yes.
Aduke?
Yes.
Well, I'm saying now, and I feel more ridiculous by this my laughter. I take this person directly to my answer.
Never! You are not 4,000 of men. I have a portion to give you. Yes.
Aduke?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes, a portion.
I'm listening.
Yes.
I have seen other men that are secretly been backed up by women, and they come out in the open to take time.
Aduke?
Yes.
Are you serious about this?
I am. I was raised by my mother, who is the head of all women in this village, and I know what it is.
Aduke? Aduke, are you sure about this portion?
Yes, I am sure. Aroma Shogun, include me in the fight.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I will need to know more about that portion. I think we need to go inside so that you tell me more about it.
Hey, Jerry, wait. Have you heard? So you have not heard that Aroma Shogun has he has transported to the world of madness. He said he's playing a game called inclusion. He wants to include Aduke in the Ojudoba fight. Have you heard of that?
You first make him woman.
Exactly.
The Ojudoba fight of this year is a very special one. The king has approved that we tackle the fight of inclusion as Aduke and Aroma Shogun, the partner to fight with men. My people, as I've earlier said, today is a very special day. The Ojudoba fight is happening today, and the king has approved the inclusion of Aduke into the fight. But this might be the last time, because if Aroma Shogun and Aduke are defeated, Aroma Shogun will have to bring the boys republic by saving his face. Why Aduke? We become a servant in the palace. Now, let the fight begin between Aroma Shogun and the current champion, Botikuyo.
Bakuja. I am the lion. Èmi kìnìún. Tí ẹ bọ́ lónìí. Tí ẹ bọ́ lónìí.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni ẹ̀fọ́ kọ́kọ́ gbá lẹ́nu rẹ̀. Aromaṣogun is the king of all lions. So bow to your king.
Ẹ̀yin ìyá ọ̀. Èmi. Look at this one. Obìnrin àtẹ̀yìntàn lásánlásán. Ló ń bá èmi sọ̀rọ̀. You want it? Today is the end of your day. As for you, let me finish with this small meat. Then I will deal with you. Leave my woman out of this. You coward.
Ìjà ló lè jà o. Ìjà ló lè jà. Aromaṣogun ló lè jà o. Aromaṣogun ló lè jà o. Akiti ló lè jà o. Akiti ló lè jà o. Aromaṣogun ló lè jà o. Aromaṣogun. Oya lulẹ̀ 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 lulẹ̀. Mọ́ṣí mọ́ṣí mọ́ṣí. Finally, we have a winner. Aromaṣogun has been declared the winner of this year Ojúde fight. With the help of a woman, as you all know, without a woman, a man is incomplete. Hey, my people, as you can see, what a man can do, a woman can do better. So now, you have to be doing inspire. Inspire. Inspire.
Let's put our hands together for them. That was beautiful. Inspired inclusion. Please, let's appreciate them one more time. Yes. And it will interest us to know that this drama presentation was written by Dr. Owolabi all the way from the Netherlands. Please, let's appreciate him. Yeah. Dr. Owolabi, I know you're online. We appreciate you. Yes. We are gradually rounding it gradually up. But we still have one speaker to go and a very interesting interact. To do the citation of the next speaker, please join me as I make welcome the Dean of Student Affairs, Dr. Esther Abam. Please put for her. Sustain it as she comes forward. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everybody. My other members of the management team, deans and directors here present, all protocols duly observed. It's my pleasure this afternoon and a great privilege to be given the sole duty of reading the citation of someone I deeply respect and appreciate, a role model, and I want to welcome the DVC, Professor Akunaya Okpoko, to come up as I read her citation. Professor Akunaya Pearl Okpoko was born in 1961 in Mbise, Imo State. She attended the Federal Government Girls College, Owerri, Imo State, Nigeria from 1974 to 1978. She gained admission to study architecture at the University of Nigeria, Enugu campus, Enugu, Nigeria. She also had her master's degree in construction management from the University of Lagos, 1990. In 1990, she obtained a postgraduate diploma in housing and building at the Institute for Housing Studies, IHIS, Rotterdam, Netherlands. She further obtained a second Master of Arts degree in Architecture, Housing and Studies at the University of Newcastle, Center for Architectural Research and Development overseas, United Kingdom. She obtained her PhD in Architecture from Covenant University, Otta, Ogun State in the year 2013. Professor Akunaya Okpoko started her professional career as a project architect at Ondo State Housing Corporation, Akure, Ondo State, Nigeria in 1984, where she rose to head of the building department. She joined the Nigerian Building and Road Research Institute, OTA, Ogun State, Nigeria, as Research Officer 1 in 1986 and rose to become a coordinator, Building Research Department in 2007. With her passion for teaching, Professor Okpoko launched her lecturing career at Covenant University, where she started as lecturer 1 in 2004 and was pronounced professor in 2021. She was head of Department of Architecture at Covenant University until she joined the service of Bells University of Technology in 2021, and she became the Dean, College of Environmental Sciences from 2021 to 2023. Appointment at Bells Tech, she has chaired several committees in the university, among which are Committee on Bullying and Assault, Project Monitoring Committee, Campus Development Committee, College Annual Review Board, the College of Environmental Sciences, and member of numerous other committees in the university. Professor Akunaya Okpoko became the Deputy Vice Chancellor of this great institution in 2023 and also the Chairman of the Committee of Deans and Directors, Examination Malpractice Committee, Central Admissions Committee, and Bells Secondary School Management Committee. She is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, FNIA, a fellow of the National Institute of Investment Professionals, a fellow of the Strategic Institute for Natural Resources and Human Development, and a member of several professional bodies in architecture. Okpoko has over 100 scholarly publications to her credit and has supervised and graduated several students at the BSc, MSc, and PhD levels. She is also a reviewer for numerous journals, both local and international. She is happily married, blessed with children and grandchildren. Today I present to you Professor Akunaya Pearl Okpoko.
Thank you very much. The Vice Chancellor, sir, permit me to stand on the well-established protocols. I just hope it doesn't collapse. Yeah. I want to thank you, especially for being a lover of women. It's so evident in everything you do. I want to thank my colleagues in the core management team. I want to thank my co-speakers who have done justice on what we are looking at today. So permit me to make my humble contribution to what we are looking at today. Also share my humble experience, which I believe may be an inspiration to one or two people. Yeah, by way of introduction, I want to say that women constitute about half of the national population. I think this is the same all over the world, just about that. It's half-half. But there is gender disparity in both the formal workplace
and national life, because my topic is inspiring inclusion in the workplace and nation building. So there is a need to harness the potentials of women in both the workplace and national life. When Mommy was speaking, my head was swelling because she identified so many attributes of women which I believe we should all aspire to include if we don't have them. So today it is important to identify and dismantle the obstacles that have held back women from accessing and fully participating in these two spheres of endeavor, that is the workplace and the national life. And I believe that is why this year's International Women's Day celebration theme is Inspire Inclusion. I will just make some definitions. I would make some definitions that should help us understand what we are looking at today. I'm sorry this is not cooperating, but it must cooperate today. Yeah, thank you. Okay. So, what is a workplace? It is the place of employment where we all work in order to earn a living. And then what do we mean by nation building? It's basically, there are so many definitions that have a political connotation, religious connotation and all that. But I just want to give a definition which I believe is relevant to what we are doing today. And that is that nation building is promoting the collective well-being of a nation and its people via political, social, economic and institutional contributions. Then what do we mean by gender inclusion? What do we mean by gender inclusion? It's essentially providing an environment where everyone, irrespective of your gender, is respected, heard, welcomed, valued, and have a sense of belonging. It's also creating an environment in which women especially feel welcome, accepted, at ease, comfortable, safe, and have a sense of belonging that help them to contribute maximally to the growth of the organization and nation. You will agree with me, somebody who is not at ease will not be relaxed enough to make meaningful contributions. Gender inclusion also means creating an enabling environment for women to thrive. You are not just making contributions, you are making very robust contributions. And then it means equal opportunities for everyone. Now, what about inspiration? I just want to put that also in context. When we talk about inspiration, we are thinking of mental stimulation. We are thinking of making people have a sense of enthusiasm. You are excited to do something, not just because you are asked to do it, but you are motivated to do it. We are thinking of a situation where people are challenged to move forward, to make useful contributions. We are talking about a situation where people are also supported to make useful contributions. Now one may ask, because usually when we talk about inspiration, the thinking is that the inspiration should come from outside. But I want to put it to you, my lawyer, don't charge me to court, but I want to put it to you that inspiration can come from anywhere. It can come from your subordinates or those you think are lower than you, depending what criteria you are using to rank. It can come from your superiors or those you look up to. It can come from your colleagues, those who you consider to be at the same. It can also come from from the system within which you are operating, whether it is the workplace or the nation as a whole. Most importantly, and this is where many of us miss it, inspiration can also come from you. Inspiration can come from you. What is the aim of inspiration? When you are inspired, it is to make you achieve. It is to help you improve. It is to make you to be better at what you do. It is to make you to be innovative and creative. And it is to help you, when you put all this together, to make meaningful and robust contributions. At the end of the day, when you are inspired, you are fired to do great work, and they end up being very positive. Now, it is good for us also to know what gender inclusion is not. Because when the VC was making his presentation, he gave us a historical background of how this day we celebrate today came about. Noting that even up till this day, in some climes, placards are being carried. There are agitations and all that. But to my own mind, I think gender inclusion does not mean that the women are in competition with the men folk. It does not mean being confrontational or having a sense of entitlement. It does not also mean that men and women become the same, because this is not possible because of our genetical makeup. It does not mean we are going to invade the men. Neither does it mean we are going to forcefully cover. And I want to also put it here that it is not just a woman's issue. The men are also involved when we are talking about gender inclusion. And that's why I'm not very happy that there are very few men in our midst, because I believe every man has at least a woman in his life. Moving forward, I want to give us an insight into what gender inclusion looks like here at Bells. By coming up to management has opened my eyes to some of the things management has been doing. There is no discrimination in the employment selection process. At least I have been chairman of appointment committee for a couple of interviews where the criteria are the same. Where there is no, this is reserved for men and this is reserved for women. There is equal opportunity. Even when people are being interviewed, there is no gender discrimination. It's also to note that we have a fair and transparent staff assessment and promotion criteria, which I believe everybody can attest to. The guidelines are there. Once you meet them, whether you're a man or you're a woman, you move on. You are not discriminated against. There is no bias. Then the issue of equal pay. In some climes, men and women may be doing the same job. You have the same job description, but you are not paid equally simply because you're a woman. To the glory of God, we are not that here. Many of us who are still in the childbearing age enjoy the privilege of full maternity leave with pay. In some climes, not too far from here, that is not the same. That is not the same. When you go on leave, you forgo aspects of this, and that means
any day you do not add value to yourself. Before you sleep every day, ask yourself, what new thing have I learned? If you have not added value on a daily basis, you are not qualified to sleep. You wake up and look, even if it's to just look for a word and know the meaning as a woman, you do it. And it's thank God we have, young people coming up. In the secondary school students have left. It starts from there. I recommended a book for those of you who came late. Play like a man, win like a woman. Part of what the DVC said, they are inside that book. For instance, you are given an assignment. My baby is crying at home. Let me quickly go and see. It has a way. If a man is your boss, it will put the person up. It will be like, you have all this whatever to handle. Why did you pick up this job? They may not say it, but that is it. See, there's a way you will handle it. There are practical examples in that book. It's a woman, and she was given an account. So you know how to play your cards. You know how to play your game. For you to get to that top, it's not by chance. That's why like the DVC said, at times when you see a woman that they say, we know how she got there. Let me tell you, not every woman that got there that way. They got there because of what they have upstairs. When there's nothing you are bringing to the table, people push you to the side. And it happens even when you are working with it's more difficult to work with a female boss. Am I speaking? Why? We do ourselves. But in most cases too, it's not that we are doing ourselves. Check yourself. Are you is there anything you are contributing? Are you bringing anything to the table? Because if I give you an assignment the first time, the second time, third, fourth time, you don't deliver, and there is a goal to it, of course the next thing will be to push that person aside and then use those who are available. So please, as much as possible, let's play our game smartly. There's nothing, the number of cells and nerves in the brain is the same for the white man, the black man, the male and the female. You don't have any less brain cells than the man who is up there. And there's one role model I have. Anywhere there's any women activity, I usually mention Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. I've not met her one-on-one. I just saw her from a distance at one of the programs we went for. But she is a role model. Who is your own role model? Who are you patterning, your life after? Because if you don't have somebody that motivates you, the person may not even be a mentor. There's a difference between a mentor and a role model. A mentor, you have one-on-one with them. But when you have a role model, the person may be very far away from you. And so it is not about the gender or whatever. I usually ask people, between Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala and her gate man, if you call the two parents there, who will be proud that he has a child? I'm asking a question. Okonjo-Iweala's parents and Okonjo-Iweala's gate man's parents, if you call the two of them, the two parents, who will be proud that he or she has a child? So about, I feel very angry when some people, is African anyway, until you give birth to a boy, you have not given birth to any child. So you will have like 15 that you cannot take care of. Maybe the 16th one will be the boy, and then the boy will not be a spoiled brat at the end of the day because he has very responsible 15 women ahead. So but what am I saying? I'm not trying to play down on men, but for you to invest in yourself. There are things online, there are YouTube videos, that there are places you have identified that you are deficient in. Go online, instead of WhatsApping, instead of Facebooking, face your book and face your life, and you will see so many trainings that will develop you. Now women are like, I was talking to the boss, octopus. You know, octopus has fingers. There are so many things we are doing at the same time. We're not supposed to lose track of any. So as a woman, you are like somebody that is riding like 4 or 5 horses, and you don't lose control of any one of them. And that is what gives you a place in the men's world. In the past, you may not see female engineers and all that because it is a male-dominated field. But these days, you will see women. If you're an engineer, for instance, and they tell you climb this ladder, you know I'm a woman. You have finished yourself. You will be at the front. I can't imagine you being an engineer, you are going to site, you are wearing skirts. What do you want to use it for? If you need to climb this, you will be at the forefront. Oh, I can climb. Who says I won't? You will be there, and they will be the ones begging, please calm down. Calm down, but don't give that impression that you are not able to do it. Thank you. Now the question to the first speaker. You talked about taking fruits. Yes, I love the idea of taking fruits a lot. But how do we balance taking, is it correct fruits? Because we have so many genetically modified products in town. You take, for instance, when I was growing, as a growing child, if you buy carrots and you put it on the table, in the next 1 week, the carrot is still there looking at you very fresh. These days, buy carrot, it will be saggy and then bringing out water. So are we sure we are not contributing to damaging our health by taking those, even vegetables, a lot of fertilizers and all that, and not every one of us has the opportunity to own a garden behind our houses. So how do we juggle that? We are eating these days, I don't know what it is, I don't know, they are imported, so I don't know if we're actually taking fruits, or maybe you let us into your secret. Maybe there's a place to get those fruits that we need to also visit, so that we'll also be looking fresh like you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma. I saw someone's hand at this side. Okay. There's...
Praise the Lord. I want to, it's actually a question, it's not a contribution. Sorry. I must not apologize for coming. I had to go somewhere. My mom, Dr. Esther Abram, she saw that she went back to school to do masters when she had 4 children. I was a baby. And somehow, by the grace of God, she was able to do all of that and raise us up in the way of the Lord. I want to appreciate her, and I want to say that it is possible. You can do it. Let God be your foundation and let God be your help. You can do it. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. And even then, we're even moving from house to house, but somehow, now by the grace of God, she's the Dean of Student Affairs of Boys University. God is good. And for the younger generation of women, because my people are here, I want to contribute something, because I know that by the grace of God, God willing, we all still get married. Please, when you are deciding or you are choosing somebody you are going to marry, or choosing to accept somebody's offer, please, I know I'm saying it because it cannot be expressed enough. If your criteria is solely or is the major thing that is making you choose is what you can see on the outside or you can perceive, it's very likely that that marriage will not last. Because in the scripture, I think it's in Isaiah, that talks about you will not reprove after what your eyes see and what your ears hear. As children of God, that is not what we are supposed to do. We shouldn't judge after what we are seeing. We shouldn't judge after what we are hearing. We should judge by the Spirit of God. So please, I'll try and round up quickly. Let God guide everything we do. Let God guide how you think, let God guide how you say, and let God be how you stand and portray yourself. Don't hide that God nature. Let it show, and He will accept you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your contribution. Thank you. I have a question here, Ma, for the first speaker. It says, are genetically modified fruits and vegetables good for the body? I don't think there are any more hands up. Okay, we still have someone.
Thank you. I want to thank the previous speakers who have contributed quickly. My question is that, well, before I place my question, we have said so much about women and how best women are to be included in the society, and how they make the most out of themselves. But my assessment of this whole situation is that there is an important factor in inclusion that appears to have been talked less about, and that factor is men in the society. Now, why am I raising this aspect of conversation is that you cannot you cannot have a successful inclusion if you do not learn how to better collaborate with men in the same society or neighborhood and or community that we live in. So, yes, it has been said that women are not islands, we cannot do things by ourselves. But I would want to request that the final speaker, Professor Popo, may want to actually shed light on how women could better collaborate with men in a society that is in quotes referred to as a man's world, to be better included and for us to actually make the advancements that we create. Because yes, we could talk about so many things, but how do you better collaborate with men in this society of ours to make the most out of it? Thank you very much.
Right, thank you so much, sir. So let's round up this interactive session so that we'll have enough time for our speakers to answer their questions. Please, we now invite Mrs. Bukola for her response. Thank you, ma. I know I didn't pronounce it well.
Thank you. My name is Bukola Falun. Thank you. Okay, so let me quickly answer the first question about how to access the elder ones. But this will make me have to celebrate my darling husband. Is the best man I've ever seen. He's good at this inspiring inclusion. He did so greatly. I remember we having to do all of this, coming up with these healthier options, and people were like, don't involve your wife in your business. If you involve women in business, it will crumble. And by God's grace, we've been doing business together for the past 8 years. We are co-founders, and so much that we even always usually have to share same office. So in getting all of this, as far as the chemical-free ones are, we have everything. Now, after I overcame my health issue, we realized that getting these healthier things were hard. That's the truth. It was hard to get them. Now, my husband said to me, I believe in you. I believe you can work out this. Let us see how we can have healthier options. And then he pushed me to work. And then I have to start researching, doing a lot of things, and that's why I happen to be the production and research director of the company. And we were able to have all of those healthier ones, even to a natural food seasoning. So all of these alternatives are available, so we have to start producing them because it's selling. If you go to the regular market, you can't find them. Yes, if you go to the regular market, you can't find them. But at Eat to Health, we have everything. I didn't make a mistake saying that. I mean we have everything. Mention it. To soap, to cream. You can confirm, yes. This is a barista. She can confirm. We have, and they work so well. So what I'll do is I'll give our contact number and address. Our office is at Ojuwe beside Union Bank. We have another office at Abulegba, but the one closer to Otaye is beside Union Bank at Ojuwe, 76 Idiroko Road. Then, let me give my number and my partner's number. That's my husband, so you can contact us. Either you want to consult over an issue. If you're trying to get an healthy option, I will say let's do a consultation session and guide you through what you need for your health. Do you know that it's not every fruit that is good for you? Imagine someone that has ulcer and they said lemon is good, and you start using lemon. The lemon can cause a severe ulcer. So always consult even before you go for healthier options. So let me just give my number so that you can, though I came with a few, I guessed as much that I could have some people ask for. I came with a few products, so probably after, if you are interested in any of them, I came with some of them, like sea salt. I came with the natural seasoning alternative to Maggi. I came with the natural soap, all the skincare products, natural toothpaste, all of that I have them. So my number is 090 433 58238. Sharon, do we have any flyer here? If you have, let's share it. 090 4335 8238. And the second number 080 38007596. The second question is the same. That's the second and third, and that's about genetically modified fruits and vegetables. Yes, you're very right. It's very hard to know the right ones, but this is what I'll say. Two things you can do. Try and ensure you are buying more from local farmers. Avoid where you have to get in some of these local stores with where you are seeing all this labeling, tagging, So why local farmers are good, they do basically that. So they sell it and they have it gone. It goes easily, and some of them they farm themselves. Another thing you can do is sample around you. When you find a particular one that is good, stick with that person. Do you understand? You find someone is selling certain fruits and you discover that the fruit you got and the vegetables you got from that person is good. Stick stick. Same thing with palm oil. Permit me to quickly say this. I know our time is fast spent. Permit me to quickly say this about palm oil because oil is affecting a lot of people's health. Do you know that you can use your palm oil wrongly and you can use palm oil to enhance your health if you do it rightly? First and foremost, you get the right oil. The red part of the oil should be more, not the darker one, or the one down should be more. When you have that type of oil that is healthy that way, what you should do is, when you want to make your soup, for instance, make sure your pepper blend goes into your pot first and not the palm oil first. If your palm oil goes into your pot first, your food has become unhealthy. Yes, I can't go into details. Let your pepper blend go into your pot first, your palm oil next, and please make your oil very little. Don't let your oil float on your food. If it's floating on your food, just know that you are seeing danger for hypertension, cholesterol, diabetes and all that. So don't let it float on your food, and try and cook more with fishes. Don't fry your fish, please. Fishes are better, and use sea salt, use a natural seasoning. You have an healthier one that way. So buy from your local farmers, you will get the right fruits, and that would help a lot more. Thank you. I hope I've been able to answer.
Thank you so much, Ma. We really wish we had more time. There's a lot to learn. We'll invite our third speaker who has a question to also answer. Professor Koko, please. Thank you, Ma.
Thank you very much. During my presentation, I did mention that I've never worked under a woman. When there are men there, they are the ones who mentor you. I have been mentored professionally by men, and up to this time, I'm also being mentored by a good man who is always available to share and teach me what I need to do. Now, for you to collaborate with men or work with men, you have to bring something to the table. You don't go empty-handed. There must be something you are bringing to the table. One of the people I worked with, Professor Adeyemi, he is the first professor of architecture in West Africa. When I had the privilege of working with him, I caught on it. Sometimes I will go to him. Sir, is there anything you want me to do for you? He will say no. Sir, can I help you? Sometimes I just sit with him 2 hours. As he's talking, we are just chatting. He's telling stories and all that. But as he's doing that, I am picking things that are helping me to polish myself. So for you as a woman, you must be open to opportunities, and when you see them, grab them with both hands. Grab them with both hands. But above all, you must have something to bring forward. Nobody likes a liability. There are some, like we are doing publication, and then because you are a woman, please add my name. Because you are a woman, you know now, I beg, please. No, I'm not saying it is not good to say please or all those things. But add value. You must put value on yourself. Because when you place value on yourself, you would know that some of those pleases are unnecessary. Because you are ready to contribute. You don't have to be a jack of all trades. You know everything, but you would know something. This is what I have to offer. And then make yourself indispensable to any group you belong to. Make yourself indispensable. And know it that whether you like it or not, The men were there before us. There are more of them in leadership. There are more of them who are more experienced. So if you want to go far, you cannot say I'm a woman, or I will relate with only women. It's not even possible. It is not possible. So you must have that mindset that you would get help wherever you can. But you must do it placing the right value on yourself. I hope I've answered your question.
Thank you very much, Ma. We appreciate your answers, and once again, we want to appreciate erudite speakers. God bless you for sharing with us, encouraging us, and teaching us some and all that we need to know. We've actually come to the end of this session. The time allocated to us has elapsed, so I call on the MC to take over from here. Thank you. Thank you.
Mrs. Ifema Aditoyinbo. We can do it better now. After all, the refreshment is being served. Am I not correct? I'm going to crave the indulgence of the host, the permission of the host, for every woman in the house to stand up. Please permit me to do this, ma. It was not in the program. Every woman in the house, please stand up. Every woman in the house. Everybody in the house. Everybody in the house, please stand up. Except our Vice Chancellor. We are going to look towards the Vice Chancellor and say, "Sir, we love you." Yes, because I'm not sure every institution is like this. I'm not sure at all. We've been to some places and we know the difference is actually clear. So we appreciate him. Without his approval, this program won't be a success. Without his financial support, this program will not be. Of course, the management team, but led by him. So once again, let's say, "Sir, we love you." Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. Please, a round of applause for our people. Yes, the next item on the program is song presentation. But before it comes up, I want to appreciate the chairman of the BUPF who came in, but I also know one or two words to speak to us. So let's join me as I make welcome Barrister Mrs. Adekunle for a goodwill message. Please, a round of applause for her. Thank you. You're welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. And happy International Women's Day to all beautiful women here. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I seek your indulgence to stand on existing protocols already established. I bring you greetings from the executives and members of the Belfast Forum. As the world marks International Women's Day 2024 today, March 8th, the global spotlight intensifies on the strides made in the ongoing pursuit of gender equity. As equity is regarded as fairness and not the struggle for equality. It's not about equality between men and women. It's just about equity. What we request is fairness, and fairness is equity. The theme for this year's IWD campaign is Inspire Inclusion. Inclusion is not just about being seen. It's also about being heard, valued, and actively contributing. Let's inspire an inclusive environment where every voice matters, fostering growth and unity in our organization and society. Like the gentleman that talked about collaboration with men, I know that one thing naturally that we do, that I like to do, is we call them our male champions. Because you know there's nothing we can do without the men, as much as there's nothing they can do without us. So that's why we regard them as our male champions in our program. Today, I know the male champion well seated here is our Professor Ojedero. He's actually the male champion for this event. Can we please give him a round of applause? Thank you, sir. We appreciate your support always. I know, like we call you, Daddy of 4,000 students, and indeed, you're Daddy of all of us. We encourage our men to support the women, as they have always done. We seek your cooperation and appreciate your continued understanding. And to every woman, I salute you for your resilience, your tenacity and audacity to dare and do more for yourself as well as the society. Every woman, I greet you and I say well done. We see you, we appreciate you. Happy International Women's Day. Thank you.
A round of applause for Barrister Mrs. Ayo Ponle. Thank you so much, ma. Please, Mr. Maloxman, you are next to present. The floor is yours. Mr. Maloxman, the floor is yours. He has a song presentation for us.
Thank you very much. God bless you. Maximum respect to our mothers in the house. God bless you. Our beautiful morning, our beautiful sister, the girl child. God bless you. Happy Women's Day. Now, DJ, thank you so much for that. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Now, the main music now. Let's give it to them. To our mothers. One love. We love you so much. God bless you. Let's do it. No time to check time. All right. Okay. DJ in the building. Is all right? This song is a song. The song of all season. I'm dedicating this song to all the beautiful mothers in the house. We love you. We pray for you. May the Lord continue to strengthen you in keeping the home front at your place of work. God bless your children and God bless your family. Amen. DJ, why? What's happening, please?
DJ now.
Should I go backstage and come back? Play the audio. I sent you the audio. Alright, if that be the case, then play God bless me. Serious, you go afraid me. I don't want to hustle more, but them are flex me. That's my blessing. We got to delay. Everybody mouth for how about the same place. Flashing my message, please. I was so you ready to pass me. Johnny Mokino, you are the magic police. You know what you come and follow. We back on that level and it's over follow. 7 years to make it money. This type, no money. tẹ ìmọ̀lẹ́ pé fọ́ orí mi jọ̀wọ́ ẹlẹ́dà mi jọ̀wọ́ máa lọlé orí mi jọ̀wọ́ ẹlẹ́dà mi jọ̀wọ́ máa lọlé iye 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 God bless you. Beautiful mother, God bless you. My love, I really appreciate you. In fact, this is one of my happiest days. I can see mommy dancing. I'm so proud of mommy. God bless you, ma. God bless you. Thank you for listening to my son. Long time I've been waiting. Happy Wednesday. Thank you very much. I can see our DBC dancing. I see my big Thomas. I see the University Librarian. She's dancing. All my mothers in the house. God bless you. Today is my happiest day. Thank you very much. Happy Women's Day. You can go online to download this song. The title of that song is My Time by your humble brother, your son, Maloxman. My Time is available on TikTok, available on YouTube, on all Play Store. My Time by Maloxman. Thank you very much. Happy Women's Day.
Let's jam our hands together for Maloxman. Please let's appreciate him. Thank you, sir, for adding color to this event. We appreciate you deeply. Thank you, thank you. Yes, the next item on the program is presentation of plaques. We are gradually winding up, and we're going to be presenting some gift items and plaques to our speakers. To present the first gift to the first speaker, may I humbly call on our amiable Vice Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Omidele Ojedewan, to do the honor of presenting the plaque to the first speaker. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I wanted to call you Dr. Fano. Thank you for coming. Thank you for a well-prepared documentation that you did.
Right.
You have exposed us to a lot of things. I really like fruits. I'll start liking fruits from now. Well, thank you for coming. The Lord bless and keep you. We sustain you. This is from Bells University of Technology, Ota. Award of Excellence presented to Mrs. Bukola Falun, Family Life and Health Coach, as guest speaker at the 2024 International Women's Day celebration, themed Inspire Inclusion. Today, 8th March 2024. Thank you so much. God bless.
This is we actually have a gift bag for her as well. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Usually when you come to bells, you don't go without taking the level of bells along with you. This is given in love to you. Remember bells, please always look back at the bells.
Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate all of this, and sincerely, without my saying words, I think I would readily recommend and refer people to come to the Bells School. This is awesome. I've been seeing a lot, starting from the management, the staff. It's an amazing place. I appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so much. God bless.
You're welcome, ma'am. Please, a round of applause for her. She takes her seat. Next on the line, we are going to present the second plaque to the second speaker, our mommy in the house. So may I humbly call on the host, Dr. Felicia Yusuf, to do us the honor of presenting the plaque to the second speaker. Thank you, ma'am.
What a privilege to be asked to present this plaque to the First Lady of Bells University of Technology. This is an award of excellence presented to Mrs. Mary Ekio Ojediron, being one of the guest speakers at the 2024 International Women's Day, celebrated today, the 8th of March, 2024. Ma, we are very pleased to have you. I'm sure you can see it. It has a very beautiful picture on it. So women are unique. I've not seen a plaque like this before, you know, so we put their pictures. Please, let's put our hands together. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is part of our branding. We don't allow any visitor, even though she's an internal, external context, you know. You know, so we usually want to give our branded materials to anyone that comes visiting. And today you have added value to us. I want to believe the women in Bells Tech support what I just said. She has added a lot of value to us. So we will not allow her to go without having an emblem of Bells University of Technology. So we're giving you this, ma. Please accept it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma. Please, a round of applause for them.
I want to
thank you, ma'am,
for this that you did. Thank you for inviting me, and I believe you will continue to grow higher and higher in Jesus' name.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Please, a round of applause for her. Please sustain it as she takes her seat. To do the last presentation to our top speaker, may I humbly invite the chairman BUPF of Bells University of Technology, Barrister Mrs. Ayopoli, to do us the honor of presenting the plaque to the third speaker. Thank you, ma'am.
Professor Upokoma, let me say congratulations for a well-delivered speech. So on behalf of Bells University of Technology, this is a word of excellence presented to Professor Akunaya Okoko, Deputy Vice Chancellor, Bells University of Technology, Ota, as guest speaker at the 2024 International Women's Day celebration with the theme Inspire Inclusion. Thank you, ma, and well done. And also, like the University Librarian has said, we are new house, but despite that, we would still have to give the emblem of Bells University. Thank you, ma'am, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I sincerely want to thank everyone for this opportunity. It's been a lot. We've said quite a lot. We may be wondering, how are we going to get there? I never got into the choir on merit. It was always on compassionate ground. So I want to sing a song, but I will just sing a bit of it. So when it's a Michael Jackson song, and I'm going to take the refrain, and it says, you and I can't do the great things. We may not change the world in one day, but we still can change some things today in a small way.
Thank you so much. Please, let's appreciate our DVC. Thank you so much, ma'am. We have come to the end of today's program. Without wasting our time, let's call on, I humbly call on our honorable Vice Chancellor again to present his closing remarks. Please, as he comes forward, put your hands together. Thank you, sir.
Well, everybody has been sitting or standing on protocol. I think the protocol must be tired or sick by now. So I want to help protocol by romancing protocol. So please permit me to romance protocol, since everybody has been very harsh on protocol. Again, let me thank the women for being unique again. This program is simply different. There's color of it. The choice of speakers, the flyers, even before we started, it's fun-like, and I love it so much. I studied it like a fan. The speakers and all of us in there, with birds right in the middle, showing that we're moving and we're spreading, we're expanding, we're enlarging. Thank you for that flyer. It was so good and it carried a lot of meaning, just like what you've done today. Thank you for bringing the women together. Thank you for everything you've done today. Even as a man, I learned a lot from what's been done today, right from the health talk, which obviously, like I confessed, I never liked fruits. I will start thinking of fruits now. I drink water a lot, but I don't know why, and I don't know the meaning of drinking water. So I think I do that more consciously. It was unintentional. I just drink it. But I drink a lot of Coke, which you went against. I don't know what I will do about that. The last time I stopped Coke, I felt sick. So I don't know whether I can, an alternative, but I can change Coke. So I'm waiting. So let me thank you for coming in there. The DVC, since she came on board as DVC, the women are always different. I gave her the first assignment. Please pardon me, I will take some time. So what's your vision? You're in a new office. What's your vision? What will be your mission? I said, please give me some time. I'll bring it for you. I'm still reading the book. Till now. I'm still reading the book. And she articulated everything. It's a roadmap. We're going to follow it through together. Let me openly, for the first time, thank you very much. Again, like we said yesterday, it's not age, it's not qualification, it is the intrinsic quality of the individual that makes you to pick the person for particular positions. I don't have bias against anyone, but what I do is, I see the best in you and pick it out. DVC, thank you for doing what you know to do best and for being supportive. You know, look, I have to support you. Thank you very much. The women in the house, keep on doing what you are doing. Those of you in the front line, keep on doing what you know to do best. BELS is moving, like I said yesterday. BELS is expanding. BELS is changing. Of recent, somebody told me that people are resigning. I said, no, he who has to go must go. It is a replacement that will bring value that we want. For those who stay are those who want to add value, and posterity will judge us all right. Thank you very much. Let me single out the BUPF, the first female BUPF chairman. The lawyer, again, interacting with her shows that she also has a vision. We are going out and coming in, we kept on discussing. It's all like that. Well, thank you for being here, for being at this forum also. We hope you come to other fora that we shall have on this campus. So please interact with us more. Well, let me single out the third speaker, or the second speaker, and my wife. She is, that name you are calling a cure, it's not a cure. The true name, the real name is Ekiokere. That's it's a sentence. It's a sentence, and she's not used to too many words. I'm the noisy one. She's a quiet one. Oh, thank you for coming in here and for doing what you did. And we pray that you're going to do more. For every woman in here, please next year, March 8th, call us again. Call us again. We will come. All those who read the citations, let me comment, those who read the citations, you did excellently well. I think we should start asking women to do citations, to read citations now. It was colorful, it was good, and you made it so interesting to listen to. I'm sure the people whose citations were reading were smiling internally that, me too. Yes, thank you for doing that. And when I come to functions like this, secret, I pick those who can do things, and I put in my pocket. When next something's happening, somebody being picked, you know why person has been picked. Thank you very much. Let me, the students are gone, but please let's always include them, which is going to be quite good. Thank you. Just before we came in for the program, we were taking tea. One of their teachers spoke to me. They were lucky, and while they were there talking, he asked them, "Oh, me, you have a university too?" They said, "Yes, sir." And they said they were surprised. So he has come to collect flyers. Our brochures will distribute there. And he said he suggested that we should have a billboard showing Beth Primary School, Beth Secondary School, and Beth University. Just with one billboard. And I took that immediately. So we will try and do that, no matter what it will cost us. The drama group, Titi, never stops to amaze me. It's just always there. Well, that's a female again. We will use those words more. Now, just one comment before I go to sit down. There was a comment by one of the female about those who are suffering, those who need to be helped. You see, you cannot suffer in silence and expect people to know. Let's learn to speak out. Have a confidant you can talk to, who can bring your case open if you cannot talk. I'll give you an example why I'm saying this. There was some time ago when I thought somebody was suffering, and I decided, my short sleeve suits, I sew 6 every time. I use a bit, send them out. So I decided to give this pack to this man, and I thought he needed it. I felt he needed it. But sadly, I saw the suit on someone else, and I said, So that guy spoke to me and said, "Okay, she likes suiting me." And the person who gave it to didn't like it. So you're trying to show him that you have suits and you can give to him. But the guy says, "I'm begging, anytime you want to give your suits out, not only suits, you know, of same size, even your native, please bring them for me." Now, the second person needs it. The first one I gave it to doesn't need it. So it's difficult to save someone. You think that somebody needs something when actually he doesn't need it. And it's dangerous too. In fact, I thank him very much. Because again, In this world there are good, bad, and the evil ones. What if I had given it to an evil one? That shirt would have been my albatross. It could use it for anything. Anyway, me, I'm protected anyway. Nothing will happen to me. So, but you see, if you're not protected, if you're not properly covered, it could be harmful. Nothing can happen to me in my own case. So, God is always there. And God has always covered me. I'm a favorite child now. And I know that too. That's why I began now that. I'm not touchable. So once again, let me just thank you. Please, if you find anyone who is in positions, help the person out, help the person talk, and then we put us together to see how we can help such person. But if it doesn't speak out, we can't go. So that we assume. In closing, I won't think a song like TVC because I don't have a good voice too, and there are two things I don't do. I don't sing easily. I sing only in my house, and I don't dance too. That again. I married a woman who dances very well, so when it's time to dance, I just push her. I stand at the back and just swing. That's one of the qualities she has. Once again, thank you very much for inviting me and for having us here. Anything you call us, we can come in.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Please, let's appreciate our Vice Chancellor again. Please, a round of applause for him. We have come to the end of today's program, and the next item on the program is the vote of thanks. So join me to welcome Barrister Mrs. Oluwakemi Odeyinde to do the vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I think the Vice Chancellor has already done my job for me. But anyway, I will still do the job I was assigned to do. What an awesome time today. We thank God Almighty for the success of today's event. On behalf of the International Women's Day Planning Committee, we specially thank our esteemed guest speakers, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Professor Akunaya Opoko, the wife of the Vice Chancellor, Mrs. Mary Ojedimo, and Mrs. Bukola Fallow for their insightful presentations and invaluable contributions that has enriched our knowledge and inspired us all. Thank you very much, Ma. We're very grateful. We especially thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Jeremiah Ojediro. We cannot but thank you for your unwavering support all through the years towards the success of today's program. Thank you very much, sir. We also want to thank the Registrar, Mr. Lamidi Tafa, and the Bossa, Mr. Shino Adepoju, for being here to grace the occasion. A special note of thanks to the librarian, Dr. Felicia Yusuf, for hosting this event every year. Thank you very much, Ma, for your dedication and commitment towards the success of this event. We also want to thank the deans of the various departments and HODs for gracing this occasion today. We thank you very much for your presence. We want to thank the chairman of the BUPF, my learned colleague, Barrister Mrs. Ayoponle. Thank you for being here and gracing the occasion. Thank you very much. I want to also especially thank the chairperson of today, Mrs. Nancy Togo, for your tireless efforts towards the execution of this program. Thank you very much. I want to thank all the members of staff, the Bells, all the staff of Bells University, the students, you're not here, for being here also to celebrate this occasion. And I also want to especially acknowledge and thank all the members of the planning committee for your hard work and dedication. As you can see, we're all in our native attire. Thank you so much for all your efforts.
And to all those who presented in dance and drama and poetry, thank you so much for sharing your gifts with us. And last but not the least, I want to thank all the audience for their active participation, engagement, and enthusiasm that has made this occasion a vibrant gathering. And to all that were available, I think most of them have even gone. Thank you also for coming. We are very, very grateful. And to all the beautiful women in the house, never, ever, ever forget that you are special and irreplaceable. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please, let's appreciate her. Thank you. We have come to the end of today's program, and we are going to rise now for the closing prayer. So join me as I make welcome Mrs. Temitope Raji. Oh, she's coming forward already for the closing prayer. Please, let's appreciate her. She comes forward. Shall we rise up, please?
Let us pray. We thank God Almighty for the success of the program today. We pray give us many of His kind in good health. Our thanks to the guest lecturers. May Allah increase their knowledge. Amen. Also, we pray for the management of the university. May Lord grant them divine wisdom to handle the affairs of the university. Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Malik. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril waladdallin. Amin. 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 Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun alal mursalin walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you. We are remaining standing. Please, let's remain standing for the university and the national anthem. The university anthem, please. We are going to be having a group photograph. Please don't leave. We'll be having photograph with the Vice Chancellor and with all our invited guests. Every woman in the house, please don't leave. Photographer, please. Everyone should come forward. Yes. Vice Chancellor and the speakers first. Please, the Vice Chancellor and the speakers with the host. The Vice. Oppressor. Thank you so much. So Vice Chancellor and the speakers, please. Ma'am, please ma'am. And the host. Vice Chancellor, the speakers and the host. PUPF Chairman, please, you can join as well. The Vice Chancellor, the speakers and the host. Please, every woman in the house, please. Everyone in the house, please come.
Don't know what you think this is it love or lust? Baby, I don't know which is. But I told you I can't fulfill your wishes. I'm a fucking star on every girl's wish list. But you never for once listen. You're not the Okay. Don't know what you think this is it love or lust? Baby, I don't know which is. But I told you I can't fulfill your wishes. I'm a fucking star on every girl's wish list. But you never for once listen. You're not the only one, got several bitches. But before I go take some kisses, I never thought the fact say I love you is terrible, baby, this ain't you. You're not the sweet guy I want you. Did I do anything wrong, but you just don't love me anymore? Terrible, baby, this ain't you. You're not the sweet guy I want you. Why did you change so bad to it? You treated me like shit, but then I said you saw the red flags, baby, but you ignored the red flags. Now you're here, baby, you can't do that. Someone that you change for me, but I love you for you. But I like know me too. That's why right now my last name that you know. And now I dance with the keep my money low. But for the jungle, all the man is solo. That's all the boy you know. From the ghetto to international, I say you go see the panda. Say now we the make it, there's a party fire. Up to Big Gally. All the ladies are looking for me. Lagos to Kampala. Say now we the make it, place they catch fire. I'm easy to go for me. All the ladies just to fight for me. Then God say, be bad. Then God for the money in the bag. Me and just start to be bad. Me and just winning every time. My body and my mind and my mind and my mother. Mind and my mother. Body must have said it, but I don't know it. I wanna pay you all the things where you don't know. I still forget the one the streets where I came. I just stay hustle where they pay, make I'm close. But now see I'm on the road. Say they drop your songs back to back. Say they go on the place where they know. I'm like to do the big girl. I know the girls say the part no be man. That's all I just need to be blind. Me I know they find them man. You want money in me man. Now my money and my mind and my mind and my mother. Mind and my mother. Money boss I was telling boy doesn't retire. Boy doesn't retire. Never finish. I never touch away before that. So many things boy you know before. I only know. The hand and a biggie boy you know. And they can't go to mess up the place. And I'm easy see every kiss. I like the booty play, yeah, why not charge you? What I go show you? Give you the latest. Do the most regulate, no hesitation. Minding my business, but now you had a chase. Go your way. Not feeling you, but my mind. And you know they don't die. I could feel your days, I'ma make that right now. When they give me hope, I'ma give you love. When they different ground, when they different job. Only I make my world. I'ma make it days, I'ma make it right now. When you see your baby, they make it. They let me take it. Your body done do me, the right things that I put there. The long come with your way. The body done catch me, you best me, so many people ask me how they do. If I do anything, I go there. They try to realize me, I know they cool down. Nobody try to break me, I know they say bro. I am chosen. I am chosen.
When everybody hates you, so how am I supposed to feel? When they're trying to scheme on me, never do it to me. Just make believe, last night I had a dream. Somebody gave me a time machine. Flew through the days back and forth, nothing at all. Not even all of my bad luck, not even all the times I broke the law. Lately I've been on my toes, underneath the long mission. From mama to the floor, see them on the fire. True. Hey, I'm trying to get paid, take money, cash checks. You see the set, that's Lash, that's Dex. Young C, Young Shorty, Milcavelli. Religion on the telly, it's me. Wick's got the house full of freaks. That's why I haven't been around for a week. I'm getting pounds in my sleep. I'm at the top of the mountain, it's peak. Bring it back before the villain. I had a life, real talk, true religion. It's in the blood, in the jeans, in the stitching. Walked in, no weapon. Tongue kissing, pretty women. New iPhone cause I'm done with all the bitching. Tryna be in my position. Keep my shades on cause they're trying to see the vision.
Tell me bad man, see I need your love.
No be chance to. Make we take talk for the life. Oh no, anti-wise to. I get to economize to. Oh no, on the mission. How many men follow me come? Oh no, I getting come. I go back, I'm all on my journey. Ikele bitches, ikele bitches. I want to move like I speak words. So far, couldn't believe it. Ikele bitches, it's like
say if we pass, day by day you dey pass in my pololo. You got me like feel I'm happy. You saw the father happy and I got my eating in the plate, you are ready to put it in. No time to waste it, no dream, you hold it down, nothing off your feet. I'm a thing now, I love you, can't you see me? You need the gun, it's not the energy. The way you stand, I love the other day. I said I'm gonna try and look the other way. Give my life up, if you want to another way, I go for you. I need to shut up you. You know better, I want to be dirty, but I go to take it back. People don't fear you, go come from and take it back. Not really care if you pay me the best, no man, they do the best. They go choose you, look your misery, and you know I get it in, and I look at the sun, and as long as you're making that when you pay me, and I knock on your door, now down, and you can get it. You saw me waiting in the room. Mr. Skills, I'm a mission, NBC and television.
Everybody want to. Everybody want to. Make you no act like you no want to. Make you no act like you no want to. And have a good time. Having it on my own dime. I'm gonna get in our vibing. Good swagger, I ain't even trying. Nothing with your side eyes. I never asked for the advice. This is the
Ebokola many kilometers. Suffer Atani from Shirakuba. All day. Don't pay for my side. Don't pay for my head. See you on my side. Come on, say I try. Don't pay for my side. Don't pay for my head. See you on my side. Don't say I try. So make I'm not the facility. Let me get because you know say we need to be at the stability. The value power to be. I'm not the anti-hero. I'm the anti-hero for the ladies. So I'm trying to show me. I just took a shot of whiskey to fucking get you. So now I'm getting. So I'm trying to show me. I just took a shot of whiskey to fucking get you. So now I will go and kill you down. Cause if I want to know you have a plenty they wait for us. That's the sweet, but I don't fight if you know so sweet. Never mention me, fuck that you talk, you can put me on lips. But like the money I go get this way. I put my heart on my heart, take it, yeah. I'm do we go only them this way. Bring my life, go take this way. Cause I'm a girl, they show me. I just take a shot of whiskey, and you'll be sick. Cause I'm a girl, they show me. My girl, they want you the witches for the meeting. Cause I'm a girl, they show me. I just take a shot of whiskey, and we put to your glass. I obey me, I obey me, one thing to one, come on, and the battle, got a big one. Easy
Sakabado. Give me your bagasi. Your body looking like tsunami. Close to Hiroshima, Nagasaki. Plenty of us go down with me. This guy police. Don't make me do that to pay. Don't make me get me feel. You will then pray. You don't make a man go. I can't be okay. You be feeling you when I go there. I saw the way.
U.S. permanent residency, then stay tuned because
After a long time of wondering, where is he and what is he doing? I'm here to confirm that the king of Afrobeat is back, baby. Keep working on that, Davido. He's one of the brand new albums talking hit after Davido. Thank God.
Should
I sing for, maybe your apartment. I can guess say you stay with your mommy and daddy. At 35, was I? Over here, if I know the Grammy, if I know the Grammy, I go stay on Grammy. Do my blood, I can see. Can we see all for me? My baby, should you spend on your own?